Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for Terrmeister Fitness Inner Space Week. No, not that one, although it is a really good movie. This one is about self-love being tough here. I also want to announce that the end of the season, my last video for the season, will come on June 23rd. And then the first video for the next season will resume October 4th. So please be mindful of that. Christy Lee Woods of The Amazing Race seasons 5 and 31 said that she had to have a dark night of the soul. She had to look herself in the mirror and not only forgive herself, but challenge herself in unprecedented ways. As I researched this video, I decided to look up self-care is tough and ran across this graphic as a guide. It has 8 difficult acts of self-care, all of which end up challenging us and our resolve. Some difficult acts of self-care are easier than others. I will talk about 4 of them. Unlearning damaging coping skills that used to help you. This may take some time, and I've learned that looking at what I'm feeling at the time will help me most. Focus on what I'm feeling, and that is a good thing because I'm confronting it instead of running away or buckling under the pressure. Find a way that works for you. Is it better to talk it out? Is it better for you to go and take a walk and get out of your head? Often, physical exercise is a great way because it makes you busy, releases endorphins, and makes us feel like we're on top of the world. Also, sometimes as we change, certain things just don't serve us anymore. And it's recognizing that. That is half the battle. Number 2 is learning your worth is more than what you can give to others. If you are not well, how can you handle your responsibilities? If you are not stable, how are people in your life that depend on you going to be stable? We have to remember that we are more than our jobs, more than our roles. We are a human person that need to be our own center. We have our key to happiness. Don't give it to someone else. Not your kids, not your parents, not even your spouse. You need to find ways to uphold yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Buy something for you. Get a new dress or new pants. Buy a cute shirt in a color that you don't normally wear. Spend some time by yourself, maybe even swimming, or maybe a physical activity with some friends. Something that allows you to be what, insert name here, okay? So, the last part of this is accept that it's okay to make yourself a priority and you don't have to earn the right to meet your needs. Number 3 is going to therapy and getting help when you need it. I remember having a conversation with someone and I really admired her approach to opening me up to the possibility that I don't have to blame myself. I'm the oldest of 5 and I felt responsible for everything, but everything is not under my control. I can only control myself and my reaction to certain things. I had a lot on my plate and she made me realize that it's okay to assign the blame outside of yourself when that is where the blame lies. The only part I own is allowing some negative things to happen. I had to realize that I still had to set healthy boundaries and not everyone was going to like me and that was okay. One time I was anxious to confront a colleague and I had to realize that for some people, you just cannot talk to them. After sharing it with a higher up, I was asked why I didn't say anything sooner. Truth is, I thought I could work through it somehow. But in reality, I was beating my head against a brick wall. I had to go through a tough process to realize that. How much hell would I have prevented myself from going through if I had just sought some kind of counsel or therapy? I always say that a gold statue, unappreciated, still has the same worth. Lastly, give yourself pep talks. In another video I talked about, Coach Shalene Johnson says, talk to yourself as if you are encouraging a 5-year-old. That stays with me to this day because I would want to make sure that they felt good about themselves. Why wouldn't I want the same for myself? Our self-talk needs to reflect an encouraging, loving, and beautiful person we know we are. I can't help but remember Venus Williams saying, that she could beat Monica Seles, and her father, Richard, stepped in for her.
You think you could beat her?
I know I can beat her.
You know it. Very confident.
I'm very confident.
You say it so easily. Why?
Because I believe it.
And let me tell you why. What she said it with so much confidence the first time. But if you keep going on and on,
So we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want...
you got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child. And this child gonna be out there playing when your old ass and me gonna be in the grave. When she says something, we done told you what's happening. You deal with a little black kid and let her be a kid. She'll answer it with a lot of confidence. Leave that alone.
We can be that person for ourselves when the negative voice jumps on us. We are powerful. We know we are champions. All we have to do is have the mindset and fortitude to prove it. And it travels directly through our inner voice. Thank you for joining me for Terrific Tuesday Mindset Week. This Thursday, I'm talking about keeping a good mind space. See you soon.